Hi, everybody.
What the fuck?
George added new sound effects, so he's excited to use them. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed that video. That was me Sunday night at the end of the Fallout fan celebration. I got to perform with Old Man Liver. I guess it was about 3,300 people there.
33.
First big show in almost 10 years.
The boy was doing it. We're really doing it, Red Band.
We're really doing it, Red Band. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you.
Everybody's
welcome. Trickling on in.
Hi. Hello.
Just got to George. Hi. Happy Tuesday. I am still reeling. I don't know if George wants to pull this up on Instagram. I took some career highlight photos over the weekend. Uh-oh, it says it's no sound. Did we do it wrong?
We're gonna add Noah to the stage.
There we. Hey, Noah. I don't know if you saw the video of me playing music just now.
I did. I was here.
Okay.
I did. I was like, okay, look at him go with his guitar.
My little guitar. Good. I was just showing them. I'm waiting for George to pull it up. I talked to you guys about this yesterday. I took some career highlight photos. I believe TMZ shared one of these photos. I took probably some of the craziest photos of my career. And they're nothing crazy, it's just who's in the photo. Scroll down. It's not that first one. It's that one right there. Yep. Can they see this? No, they cannot. Okay. So I was at Fallout fan celebration in Good Springs, Nevada at the Pioneer. And I took these photos. So that's the Walton Goggins, the big time actor. Mm-hmm. I was about 1.5 feet away from him.
There will come a payday. Hallelujah.
Now
I
did tell him when he, I was next to him for about a good 10 minutes. I go, "Is there a payday?" And he said, "Hallelujah, there's a payday." And I was like, "Yes, he gets the reference." Of course he gets the reference. He lived it for like probably 6 or 7 years, but super cool. I'm just super excited. I'm still on cloud 9 about these photos. And I just made a TikTok explaining how I got to take these photos, but that's how my weekend went, Miss Noah. What about you? That's Aaron Moten. He's the other lead for the Fallout TV show.
Oh, my weekend was great. I'm sorry, I just realized I have a slew of cats in here. You guys are really quiet. You're ninjas. Didn't know you were. Scared the crap out of me. Because I just wasted sparkling water and they heard it, and now they're over here like.
You got some for me?
Yeah, of course. But I had a really good weekend. Super busy. I've been trying to work on some new content and everything else. I'm just all over the place. Spent the better half of my weekend writing my Hoodoo masterclass.
Sheesh.
So it was a weekend, all right. Lots of just pulling out all of the bells and whistles from what I've learned over the years and what my ancestors taught me down the line. So be on the lookout for that. I'm super excited.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
Dang, George.
I'm tapping the air horns over here, and I'm like...
Me and the cat was looking at the phone like, any day today.
He's got one fucking job this dude. He's got to play the air horns when we say air horn-worthy stuff.
I'm super excited to release that because a lot of people always ask, do I have mentorship, which that's coming as well. It's a lot that's in my cauldron over here. So y'all make sure y'all notification bells is on.
If it's not, I don't know what to tell you. Speaking of notification bells, we are still running the raffle for Miss Noah. Mm-hmm. So every super chat of $5 gets you an entry. I'm not going to remember what George will remember.
$10 super chat gets you 20 entries. $15 super chat gets you 40 entries, and a $20 super chat gets you 80 entries into.
What do they get, Miss Noah?
They get a mystery bag. They'll get to spin the wheel, pick a number, and that depends on what bag you get. I think I have an example of a bag. 1 second. Hold on, let me grab it. Because it is, let's see.
I'm excited to see this because she's been telling me about this for a little bit now. Oh,
this is bag number 10. And I got a wheel. It's an actual wheel.
Number 2, my lord.
Let's see what's in bag number 10, just for good keeping.
Bag number 10.
I'm gonna switch it up, so.
So
But
this may
things
not be an
like
accurate
this
representation of what exactly you'll
one-
get.
Oh, this has a whole. They have the pussy power now. If you're a woman,
Hey.
this is good. This knocked the miles off your cootie cat. Make it seem like nothing ever happened.
Knock the miles
What
off
else?
your
And
cootie
if you're a
cat.
man and you happen to win, of course, we'll swap it out for something else because they're all different. What else is in here? Oop, a mini love conjure kit. Period.
Okay.
Comes with the herbs, the candle, and the oil. Oh, I was a little.
Do we want to
nice in
count
this one.
Cash Apps, Miss Noah?
Huh?
Are we counting Cash Apps? Jacinda is asking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So you can also
Absolutely.
Cash App to $ Calls from Beyond. I believe it's capital C, capital F, capital B. We'll count those two.
Sir, what else is in my big comfy bag and my burlap bag? A road opener candle.
You're like the Hoodoo Santa right
and
now.
It's already dressed.
We got the
in
Hoodoo
beautiful
Santa right now.
oils, Conjured by me. What else is in here? Hold on, wait a minute. This is the bag that never ends. It's like 6 items in here. Some spiritual water. This one is favored. So this is like Florida water, if you will. But
Okay.
And then the last 2 items in here are 2 oils.
I apologize for George.
Simon Says.
Okay.
Domination oil. This one's let go. This is like cord cutting type of oil, where if you're trying to like just let a situation, person, place, thing, habit go, that's what you use. So if you're interested, if you want to skip the hoopla, these will be available on my website. They're also available on my link tree. You'll see them. It's like the TikTok mystery bundles. They're $77.77, but there's well over like $120, $30 worth of product in here. So, but yeah, that's an example of what you get.
George, I'm gonna take that board away from you.
I connotate orange with applause, and now I need to connotate it with. But yes, enter the raffle.
Yep, every $10 or every $5
Chat.
super chat gets you at least 1 entry, and then George said how much more you have. Also, if you're trying to look for a Christmas gift for your spooky friend or family member, check out the Calls from Beyond merch store.
Mm-hmm.
The hoodies are only $36. They were $40. So I'm gonna pin that in the YouTube chat. Check those out if you want to get your special someone something spooky. Maybe we can.
Listen.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so is it phenomenon? I don't know. I'm saying it wrong, girl. I see or boy. Okay, so for the Valentine's Day mystery bags, it gets absolutely diabolical.
Okay, how diabolical?
It gets real spicy. It gets real spicy for the Valentine's Day gift box that we are planning. Businesses, they plan months in ahead for shit that is far out. But I'm talking about like
Hey, yo! Why was there a glass breaking sound when he came in?
I know. It was super random.
Stone cold.
Yeah, stone cold up in here.
Yeah, but like it's gonna get very, very spicy. Penis, coochie candles.
Hey, yo, pause.
Domination oils, which I already sell a domination oil.
Pause.
Specifically, like, yeah. I usually get a lot of like clientele around that time because people like to do dumb shit. Kind of fuck around and find out. Spicy. But yeah. So just make sure you check out my website. I have a bunch of stuff in there.
And what is the website?
Manifesty.com.
All right. Well, Miss Noah, since we have you here, this is one that I know everybody wants to be talking about. Today's topic is how to tell if you've jumped timelines.
It's I took notes. We were supposed to talk about this last week.
Yes,
right?
and I fucked it up, and I'm sorry, everybody.
No, because the other one was pretty good too. I mean, all the topics are amazing that we come up with. But first of all, if you know that you have quantum jumped or you attempted to jump timelines, then that's the most obvious way to really know. Okay, it looks like everything that I manifested or the timeline that I wanted to jump into, I'm there, right? So that's whatever. But sometimes we don't realize that we jump timelines. We've done it several times. That's why 2020 feels like it was yesterday. Because we
Right. Even though it was damn near 5 years ago.
Damn near it was. It's almost 6 at this point. I cannot believe 2020 was that. It feels like last week. So one of the things that I said reality feels off. It's like subtle or like major glitches, like the election. That was a major glitch. We landed in the wrong timeline for some odd reason because timelines also are controlled by the elite, but that's for another, whatever. The Mandela effect is
A black
another way
van
to
just
know.
pulled up out front, Noah, when you said that.
Yeah,
So I gotta go.
They've been looking for me.
Well, yeah, Trump called in our show a couple weeks ago, so
He did call into our show. He did try
Mm-hmm.
to get. We did find out recently that he is a bottom through those emails that were leaked, and there was a 427 to 1 vote yes to release the Epstein files finally
Yep.
in the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to find out what his freaky ass was doing.
Well, did you see my TikTok that I made today?
I saw the start of it, and then
Okay, so
my
the
ADHD
basis,
kicked in.
yeah, the basis of this, and I tried to speak Japanese as quickly as possible because I got ADHD too. So, Donald J. Trump, right? We thought that the emails was about Bill Clinton. No.
Nope.
But Ghislaine, I think that's how you say it,
Yeah.
has a horse named Bubba. And Epstein's brother has came out and said those emails were not about Bill Clinton.
hold on. So he was giving head to a horse.
He was getting dicked out by a horse.
That's a pretty big dick.
George, that horse was saying.
So and that's what I was talking about in the TikTok video.
Right.
And I absolutely believe it. I believe it 100% because Epstein Island was not just a playground for pedophiles. It was absolutely a place where the elite,
So
the upper echelon of
it was
society.
Now, dare I compare it to? So we had the Diddy level, and then we got the Epstein level.
Right. Yes. This is like Bohemian Grove.
Right. Yes.
So they go there and they meet with these very powerful sources, the powers that be. You got to think about it. Those emails were sent in 2011. He wanted to be president. It just took him blowing a horse to get there.
Damn.
Very satanic, low vibrational rituals are done on that island. There is a specific area in the island for what they call like private worship and different things like that you cannot go into. Even if you're there for young girls and boys, you're not allowed over there unless you're a part of said ritual. So whenever you put 1 + 1 together, it equals 2. Because there's no way that this man ended up back on our bingo card last year for the election when he really fucked up the first time. But powers that be. And plus, I mean, they take pictures of the shit so they can have some leverage.
Yeah, blackmail.
He's not in bed with Putin for no reason. Come on now. But yeah, so allegedly.
So what are you insinuating?
I'm insinuating that if we don't expose these motherfuckers, he will be here for a 3rd term because our votes don't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm saying
There is a higher.
Are you saying that he has did something with Putin before?
No,
Shaman,
I
log off.
believe that he does what Putin asked him to do because Putin got them pictures of him blowing Bubba the horse.
Shaman said, so can we officially say that we have a president that eats glue?
Go ahead and
Yeah, go ahead and log off.
go ahead and
So
log out.
hold on. I'm intrigued by this horse thing, and I feel like we went from A.
No, we
to
jumped
about M.
timeline. No, George. We jumped timelines to the topic about Trump and the horse.
That you're funny. You're
I don't
funny.
know, was he
Are we
helping the
doing?
horse?
Is this part of it? Is this part of the topic?
I don't
This
know.
is,
Just we ended up
It
Because-
kind of goes in. It
I
kind of
believe
goes
you.
hand in hand because we talked about timeline jumping. Because you have to think about it. I referenced the election last year, right? And
Right.
all of us spiritualists, every single one except for one Vedic astrologer, which was Miss Jody, that was on our show early this year in January, said that he was going to win. And these people are world renowned. You had mediums, everybody seeing the correct timeline. And then all of us spiritualists happen to wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning with this doomsday fucking feeling in our gut. Because we had done readings after readings after readings for us to end up in the timeline with Kamala. And look where we ended up because that shit was shifted. So that's a major timeline jump as well.
So real quick. We at this point right now, we gotta fire Maury. Just go ahead and tell her to log off.
What did Mari say?
She said
Oh
President
my
Trump
God,
is the
she said-
first LGBTQ president.
Yep. Yep.
Mari,
And,
log off too.
It's so crazy because they said they did Bill Clinton so wrong. And
Jacinda, log off.
yeah, you know what? It's gonna be a bunch of log offs. I may even have to log my stupid self off.
Mari
because
said a trip to
I'm
Goo
having a
Lagoon.
fucking field day, babe. I'm having a field day with the fact that our president has pictures somewhere in the universe of him blowing a horse. No wonder why he's so angry all the time and hateful. But it comes down to that island is a playground. The pedophilia is the front. That is the lowest of the lowest level.
Yeah,
of
and
what
it's
they be
already
doing
bad.
over there. Yeah. And Epstein is not dead. I've never seen somebody's dead body plastered on magazines on the internet as much as I have him. It was giving that was white makeup and he just was a ghost. I don't know. But yeah, that was a timeline jump. What else? I said
You did get a
Mandela
$10. You did get a $10 super chat from Carly though on your channel though. So
Thank
just
you,
want to.
Carly girl. Lay you down. Another one is the Mandela effect. Some people are still in a certain timeline where the Berenstein Bears was the Berenstein Bear. It's not the Berenstein or anything like that. Some of us are still in a timeline where Monopoly Man had a monocle, Fruit of the Loom, different things like that. That's a major sign that if you remember it differently,
You're not from here.
Yeah, Shazam, or not Shazam. What's the genie movie?
Sinbad.
Kazam.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
Kazam,
shit
but it had
absolutely existed. I watched it. I know it existed. You know, so that's another kind of clue whenever you see things that you're like, that wasn't like that before. You sure? Whatever. Unexplained synchronicities. Okay. Things feeling like deja vu, but not quite familiar. Memories don't line up. For instance, I can tell you right now, like, and me and Mandela do this a lot. We'll go back and forth. I'll be like, we never went there. And he's like, yes, we did. And I'm like, wrong bitch. He'd be like, no, it was really you. I'm serious. And I'm like, I don't remember ever.
wrong bitch.
I don't ever remember being here. But it's because we jump timelines at different. I don't even remember half of the shit that happened in 15 years. And if I do, I remember it so differently at different times. So it's just really, it's a bunch of shit that you can really do.
I was gonna say with like relationships specifically, especially if you've been in a relationship for a long time. Like, when do you think it happens? Do you think it? I always have this weird feeling on airplanes where I'm like, if it's gonna happen anywhere, it's gonna happen in a very vulnerable spot away from a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I always feel like when you take off, it's just like a very unique feeling of like everybody on the plane when the plane's taking off is so like alert and attent, and it just feels like we're in a loading screen menu headed to like the next place. So my question to you would then be like, when do you think this happens?
Well, CERN is controlling it for one. But I feel like whenever you have a point, because you got to think about it like this. When you go up into the sky, the sky itself is, you got a bunch of shit going on up there. Let's talk about how CERN controls a lot of the different timelines. I think they control the weather, different things like that. I feel like the sky in itself is a portal. And one of my main reasons why I'm feeling like you may be onto something with the plane thing, whenever you take off, it's like you're going into like a different dimension or you're skipping timelines. Remember the plane that disappeared out of thin air?
Yeah, Malaysia Airlines.
Malaysia. I don't believe it disappeared out of thin air. I believe it went through a portal on accident. Mm-hmm. I truly do. And then there was another, I just read it on TikTok. It was another plane back in like 98, 99 that they went through. I think it was a portal. They were in the sky and everybody died, even the pilot. And it literally stayed on autopilot until they reached their destination. And supposedly everybody got exposed to some toxic gas inside of the plane. But everybody died on the
Well,
plane.
haven't you seen the there was a it was either the 50s or the 60s. There's the Twilight Zone episode where they're on the plane and then they're in the 60s and then all of a sudden they're at like the 1930s World Fair.
Yes.
And they're like, we have
Exactly
nowhere
that.
to land because airports aren't this big yet.
Yes. And it's so many different
Do you want to cover
documented.
CERN? Because I pulled up CERN. When you said it, I had no clue what it was, and then I was like, "No, this sounds pretty important." So
Yeah.
it is. I'm gonna pull up the.
That is
like,
a rabbit
just-
hole that will take you like a year and a half to 2
Yep.
years. to
Austin,
go
you
down.
into this?
Not entirely because I don't have time.
Yeah, I have not dug as deep as some of people, but whenever you understand what CERN is, what they control, and what they do, then you will know that time travel, timelines are real. And we're all just a part of this big ass experimental test to see who remembers what. It's weird. You have
Well,
to
I'll
you
tell
have
you what
to
I
at least,
remember.
like scratch the surface.
I remember that you should go to manifesty.com.
Here.
sorry. I had to market you, Noah. But yeah, no, I mean, because there's like the Berenstain Bears, a lot of other things are everyone's like, I remember this, and they're like, no, it's not what it was, like Kazam.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
promise
unique, man.
you.
This is pretty unique because this is a particle collider. So, yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's
looks
very
alone.
much so.
Looks alone. I would be like this place.
Like, why do you
probably
do
is-
Looks
that?
a little sus.
This place is probably programmed in the future, my friend. This I
Yeah.
finally figured out my video
Yeah.
game theory. It's
And
it's
yeah.
this.
You got to think about
Just
timeline.
updates.
It's all relative
Just
to
updates.
each other. All
Yeah.
of it. It's time travel, timelines, energy shifts, portals, all of that. Like I tease cities because they be haunted in their portal. No, there's actually portals. A man came through a portal and he was from like way, way, way back. I think we were talking about him on one episode.
One
Austin.
episode, I remember.
Yeah, the young man who came with a camera, and he like said he was taking pictures of alien saucers, and all of a sudden he was in a different day and age. Like he had the camera, the pictures, and everything. He had pictures of him and his girlfriend from earlier
Wow.
that day. This was like the 1930s or 20s. It was crazy. So this shit is real. The government.
Yeah.
I can't wait to the CIA. You know, I can't wait till they release them files.
They're gonna release the files, and nobody's gonna be surprised.
No one, not a single.
Yeah,
soul.
we all. Yeah, it's the same thing as the whole aliens thing, where it's like, oh, we all know now. I mean,
We have a TV contestant
get
as
it.
a fucking president. Like, how could you be surprised?
Yeah.
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 So I mean, how do you feel about? We all experienced COVID. I feel like COVID was a big timeline jump.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the ultimate
Yes. Yes.
shift of life. And I mean, I think world wars are also like I always think about things that break up generations.
Somebody posted it. I forgot who it did, so I'm sorry if I don't properly cite you. In the chat, they said when politics are at a breaking point, and I could see that, but may not just be politics. Like COVID was not just a political thing; that was a health thing. That was a major world event. Things change. I wouldn't be surprised if like 9/11 timeline shifted, and
Major events in general.
yeah.
I mean, do
So-
you guys really feel like COVID was a timeline shift, though? Because I feel like that was a genocide.
No, I don't. I mean, yes, I do. I don't feel like it was a genocide. Well, yes. Let me go back. COVID, absolutely a genocide, right? COVID manufactured in a lab. COVID-19 has been around forever. COVID has been around. If you look on the back of your Lysol can, before 2020, COVID was one of the things that Lysol killed. Nobody knew what it was.
Right.
I feel like-
Because it was just a strain of the flu. The problem
Yes.
was COVID-19 was just so bad and
Yes.
so mishandled that it got out, and then everyone was like, "Oh, cool."
Yes, I feel like, and this is gonna sound crazy, but who said I'm not? I feel like at the end of 2019, everything was set into play. They slowly started releasing this virus. I believe I had it 9 months pregnant. I had a baby in January. I was so sick,
I
and they
I was
were just
sick
like,
as hell
yes.
December right before.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a lot of
Yep.
because I worked at 2K at the time, and a lot of us like it went around 2K,
Yep.
and we all got
I
sick. And
was
we're like,
so
damn,
sick.
this cold is just really rough.
No,
And
it
then
was so
yeah,
bad that I went to the hospital and they were
Had
like,
that horse ass
we
cough,
don't
like
know what this is. We've never seen anything like it. You just have a really bad upper respiratory infection. So they sent me home with these horse pills, like antibiotics, Z-Pack,
she had
and I
that cough for
still
like
didn't feel
2
better.
years.
hmm So
I was about
I
to
feel
say
like,
instead of saying no Diddy, we should say no horsey now.
yeah, no horsey, no,
No Epstein.
Donnie,
No,
no Donnie.
no Trump.
Yeah, no Trump. But I felt like it was slowly introduced. They knew that they were going to slap us into another timeline in 2020. They made us all quarantine and be in the house. They made us fear going out and getting sick. Okay?
Well, yeah, not even that. Like, so here's the thing though, because I do see both sides of it. Has like New Zealand quarantined, like how you're supposed to for 2 weeks, and then they were back outside. The problem was is we had so many stubborn Americans that were like, "Well,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go out," and then they
We
went
was in
and
these streets.
yeah, they
Mhm.
legitimately got sick. And it may not have even been with COVID, but then they plugged up the doctors and it kept them from actually helping people who had COVID. And then it just prolonged it because then everybody, it was like instead of, as from what I read in New Zealand, it was like 2 weeks, they got everybody. And granted, I understand it's a much smaller country than the United States. But after 2 weeks, it was gone. And they were like, oh, okay, cool, we can move on. But in America,
I
there's
feel
so many of
they
us.
overhyped it. I'm not saying the virus did not exist. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. The virus exists, but it was spread intentionally by the government. Okay, hear me out. And the reason why I will stand on this is because I feel like they created it, threw it, mass produced it out. You know, Trump's talking about that was China. No, 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 no. It
Right.
was, you got it from him, from them. Don't, we're not gonna play these games because you got to think about it like this. We cannot find a cure, find a cure to AIDS or cancer, but we can solve the issue of a whole pandemic with a little COVID vaccine in the matter of 6 months. Not even. It's bullshit, and I believe them putting people in what are those things? The things that they put down your throat.
They
Oh.
intubated.
Yes, those
They-
people. I feel like they died for no reason.
Yeah, that was
I feel like that
Christian.
was making it even worse. I don't know what
Well-
the plan was, but it was almost like a mass purging of everybody. And I don't believe that as many people died as they said they did. But I don't know. That whole time was just so weird. Think about it.
I mean, it was a purge though. Like when you think about it, who was the most affected people out of everybody? The people who were underdeveloped, like who didn't have the means or the resources. You know what I
Right.
mean? Hospitals were running rampant. They were running thin. They didn't have, but people in upper echelon communities, I bet you they could get the vaccines or get whatever they needed when they needed it.
Well, that's statistically shown that lower income areas, areas that are at the poverty line or below, they don't have the same access as, say, a well-off neighborhood or whatever.
Right.
But I just feel like it is. Imagine you getting a COVID vaccine. I've had soldiers tell me don't get a COVID vaccine or a flu shot. They said what they got in there, and they work for the government. So it's like you have to think about it. It's almost like a timeline jump. I don't know what the hell they were doing during this time, but there's no way that 2020 was almost 6 years ago because it felt like it was 2 weeks ago. I
Nah.
cannot believe it's time sped up. It went 2018, 2019, 2020, 2025. Like it was no time to even think about it. And I believe that was a major, major time jump, a time like slippage.
Yeah,
I don't know. CERN
I've
probably
lived
turned up the machine too high.
I felt like I've lived two separate lives since 2020. I was working at 2K at the time, working from home, started a show with George, then I worked at Sticky Paws with George, and then now I'm here. So it's like, at least, even if you don't believe in timeline jumps, like even just life jumps in terms of like where my life is at. It's been some crazy, same thing. I would like to think same thing for George too.
Well,
like where George and I both were in 2020 compared to now is like light and day.
Yeah. I just wanted to highlight like we're talking about major events, but I also am a firm believer in we probably jump timelines frequently throughout the year. And I think that all,
like depending on what you do,
that stems from the different decisions that you make, and like there's different paths. And because
so is that the red and blue pill?
No,
yeah,
I would
so
just
kind of so to speak, but not exact.
I
What
think
he's
if
saying
you're
is
out
true.
of if you're out of touch with yourself and you feel like your life is moving fast, then I do feel like your timelines jump a lot, because you can't necessarily ground yourself in a philosophy or like a thought process. Like you know the different versions of yourself. You know the version of yourself that's an asshole. You know the version of yourself that didn't know anything. You know the version of yourself that you really like, the one that people do like. And so you have all these different paths and answers you can choose. And it's another thing that brings me back to the video game simulation theory. And I really want to look more into CERN, because
I promise you, we are all like the Sims. Like, I
and we're just making different choices.
Owner make better fucking choices than Jesus.
Your owner's making good choices, Austin. Austin.
I know there's way worse.
Austin.
I know there's far worse. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm trying to have a house.
Yes, listen. You got to.
I didn't choose that timeline, and I'm mad at myself.
Right, you choose your. That's what I was just fit to say that. So you got to think of it like this. What Georgia said made so much sense, because it's like tarot readings, right? So whenever you come to me, I can give you a tarot reader, and I'm like, what's going on with George? What would be the outcome if George did this? What will be the outcome if he did this? That, so to speak. So if I say, okay, if you walk across the street, George, you're gonna get hit by a car. But if you go to the sidewalk, you'll get across. It determines which way your life is going to go. That is the same thing. I've jumped several. I mean, the timeline jumpage is crazy. The things that in 2020 I worked for Medicaid.
Shout out Medicaid. Appreciate you paying for both my kids to be born.
If you would have told me not even 3 years after that, like maybe 2.5, that I would be doing content creation, I would have told you a damn lie. Like, there ain't no way. But because I like consciously decided I was jumping out of the timeline that I was in, I had many choices. I could have jumped into a timeline where I got a better job. I could have jumped into the timeline where I went back and got my degree. But no, I wanted to be with the weirdos, the witches, the warlocks, telling spooky stories and hosting a damn podcast where they called and scared the shit out of me. So I chose that timeline, but I could have chosen anyone. So you can do it intentionally, but I feel like the government and the powers that be do it a lot for us, and we don't even realize it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it all comes. Then you could get into the whole food conversation, like how that's another. That's like a prescription of timeline jumping.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you Taco Bell back then, Taco Bell now.
The Mexican pizza was like this, y'all. The Mexican pizzas at Taco Bell were real ground beef. They were like this big. Now they're like this big.
Well, that's just inflation at this point.
I was going to say, but cost and inflation, obviously, you know what I mean? But I do feel like there's a lot of things that are utilized, like even just the mass media. Now, some of the stuff that they put out on social media, like I think these things help influence the trajectory of jumping timelines.
Well, yeah. Absolutely. What we watch on TV, what people don't know is behind just a normal TV show that you're watching is frequencies. Frequencies. The same thing that we meditate to is in everything that we watch.
Other people from beyond on.
Listen, you watch a McDonald's commercial and then you don't even like McDonald's, but all of a sudden you want to go to McDonald's. Baby, it's all in the subliminal messaging.
Buy from the Calls From Beyond merch store and Manifest Eat.
It's in the colors as well, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The way that, like, McDonald's is McDonald's is coded, like their colors are coded to make it attractive.
Yep.
You know, to
Yeah.
make it recognizable. My kids knew what McDonald's was before they knew what their alphabet was.
Hmm. So it's,
M.
I mean, between what we
Every kid's
watch,
favorite letter.
Yeah.
what we eat, I feel like what we eat, they make us forget a lot of things. A lot of things that's in our food here in the U.S. is illegal in every other country that I've ever been to
And
outside
why
of
do
the
you
U.S.
think there's no real education on like planting food?
No, no, they literally want us to be idiot sandwiches so that they can control the narrative, the timelines, everything about our life, even down to the point of how we live and how we die. Because
Yeah.
we all know that cancer is a foreign body that's inside of your body and it comes from somewhere. Okay? Now, if you're not a smoker or whatever, you don't, it's all of this shit was manufactured in a lab at some point so that big pharmaceutical companies could get paid. Everybody,
Hospitals.
the president, you know why Obama looked so old by the time he had did 2 terms and he was the youngest president in
Because y'all
history?
be stressing him to fuck out.
On top of that, when you know every secret of the world, you
Oh
know the
yeah,
cure to
it's just
cancer.
exhausting.
You know where the aliens is. You know how to cure HIV/AIDS, and you can't say anything. It's exhausting.
But
So you
God
gotta
forbid
think
the
about
man wear a tan suit on Easter.
hello, and then they got pissed off about that. When he's like, "Listen, I gotta some color gotta come in my life." I'm looking at the alien that's underneath the White House. You know, poor man, poor Obama. He'll never come back and
Yeah.
sit with us
And
no
Putin
more.
just showed me the photo of Trump going down on the horse.
Hello. They already knew about that photo. They knew that. Listen, Kamala and all of them, they knew that there was something out there. They knew it, but these are the timelines. And listen, control your
So-
own timelines, y'all.
Enough doom and gloom, Miss Noah. How would one go about jumping timelines?
Ooh.
Book a, I can say, can I
A
answer
book of
first?
reading?
No,
Wait, book of reading.
no, I was going to say book a ticket and come to, Egypt.
To Egypt?
yeah.
That's one way to jump timelines. But I mean,
Well,
right now,
that is very interesting because
what if I got to
Egypt is a
jump
portal.
timelines to be able to go to Egypt?
Hello. Well, it's easy. First of all, you have to stop believing that you cannot go to Egypt or you don't have money for this and that and that. You are literally crossing yourself up whenever you think like that. But if you want to jump into a timeline of abundance, into health, everything, you have to believe without a doubt, an unwavering belief that you deserve it and you're going there. But I like to quantum jump.
Quantum jumping, yep.
I like to quantum jump, and I do it.
What is a quantum
via-
jump?
Quantum jumping
Yeah.
is timeline jumping.
Bree's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, this is. I be trying to teach people this shit, and they just be like, If
No,
you
I'm
study
not
it-
gonna lie. My eyes are starting to glaze, and it's not because it's uninteresting. It's just like it's
Once you
almost
hear
like
the word
information
quantum,
overload.
It scares you. Okay, so just take that once. First of all, study quantum physics, and you'll understand why you broke, why you ain't got this and the third. It's because it starts with you, but that's besides the point.
It starts with you
Okay.
and you not getting merch from manifested.com.
Listen, it
I'm
comes
just kidding.
down
I'm just kidding.
to you have to believe that you deserve it and that you can do it. So I like to do the 2-cup method. And it's really simple. And maybe I'll post it on, I think I posted it on my Patreon, but maybe I'll post it and do a little like video on it for them.
Ooh.
But it's simple. Quantum jumping, jumping timelines. I have jumped so many times. I'm fit to jump again because sometimes I be messing up my own timelines. It's all about, it's like tarot. If you do this and you choose the wrong timeline to jump in, sometimes this will happen. So that's why you have to really like be in tune and know exactly what you want. And you have to be specific whenever you are doing this. You can't say, I'm going to jump into a timeline where I'm abundant, where I'm wealthy, and not say without harm, causing harm to none. Because then, yeah, you jumped into that timeline, but your granny got hit by a bus and you got her life insurance policy. So you have to be very
Damn.
specific with this shit. So yeah. I'll be teaching that
Ray,
in my master
Ray,
class.
go ahead. We're talking about quantum jumping at Ray's like 2 girls, 1 cup. We were all perverts in middle school.
You know what? Go ahead and log off because I had nightmares about that in like the 9th grade for months.
We were all meant
I
to
got
see.
tricked.
That's the crazy
That's
thing.
a timeline jump. We were all meant to see it.
We were all meant to see that. So think about the videos that we've watched. Are the video what frequency?
The cartel videos.
What frequency was in the 2 girls, 1 cup video?
I swear to God, Jordan.
There wasn't. There was no need for that to even be made ever.
But we all watched it, and
We
so
all seen a lot of shit.
One man, one jar. Yep.
No, I thought that
I didn't watch
1
it.
cup. I'm really
you
mad
haven't.
somebody
Well,
said something
okay,
in an
all right.
email
No,
over
I
AIM.
appreciate you saying that because that makes.
But yeah, quantum
this
jumping
false.
is easy. You can shift timelines whenever you want, y'all. It is not hard, but you got to stop calling yourself broke. You have to believe that you deserve it because
I am
you
just
can stand up
financially
here.
challenged.
Yes, but you got to believe it back here too. You have to do the shadow work. It does not require any herbs. It's literally 2 cups and 1 cup got water in it and 2 sticky notes.
There you go.
Legitimately. So it's like these things are easy. If you can jump timelines, imagine what the government and all its knowledge and resources can do. So yes, timeline jumps unintentionally, ones that we didn't volunteer for, those are absolutely a thing without a doubt. And you've probably experienced it more than once and didn't realize it.
Right.
Damn. I'm so for like I literally feel like my final timeline is exposing everything. Like it just feels like the final boss, you know?
The final boss.
Yeah. Just to, conclude the whole if my life is to have a purpose and my entire existence is going to be thinking, how did I get to this point? And does it all make sense to me?
Yeah.
And I go to the ends of the earth to try to figure that out. Somehow I just feel like it's like me and like a being at the other end of the hallway.
Right. Yeah.
Just Western shootout. And then I realize it's time to start over again. Or I
don't
become
want to
the
come back.
creator.
You know, one thing about the beauty of some African traditional religions is that a lot of Ifaniyas, Babalawos, they are Ifaniyas, Babalawos, priests, priestesses, Mambos, Ugan in different lives, right? And but at the same time, I don't know if that's necessary. Let me go back. They're not Ifaniyas and Babalawos. They are like initiates or somewhere. They're in the religion, right? Because it is said once you cross that veil of Babalawship, that's not a word. I just made it up.
It's a word
you
now.
You cannot return. Your timeline ends then.
Oh.
So they're within different religions, or so it's said. You know, so it's have to be very careful because that's a closed practice. But
Interesting.
they're in different positions in different lives, right? And it's all going towards them becoming Babalaos Ifaniyas. And that's where the timeline ends. You don't reincarnate. You don't come back. And
Right,
they
because
know
that's your purpose.
that's your purpose, right? So, and you know how you die and when you're going to die. And you know that there's not like that's it. It's very fucking crazy. Like it's just very, very interesting whenever we talk about timelines and unintentionally, like they literally go throughout their soul contracts knowing at some point that their reincarnation, their timeline is just cut. That's a big responsibility to know what age you're gonna die, how you're gonna die.
Yeah, I remember somebody asked me if I'd ever want to know, and I said no.
I don't know if I would want to know.
Or would it be just an immediate timeline shift?
Wait, you said would it be immediate?
Like if you were to know that, okay, I'm gonna die in a plane crash.
Do you immediately jump to the plane crash?
Right.
You're asking?
No,
Or
or
would
do
you
you
try to
like
avoid it?
yeah, do you well that's like more Final Destination stuff, or does it actually happen and then as soon as death comes it's just like right before timeline jump?
I feel like
Because the thing is like, do you remember everything of that that final timeline or that timeline you were in before?
whenever you die, yeah. Like, I truly believe, and this is what I've
Oof.
studied so much into the afterlife, scientific wise and spiritually. I truly believe we know our end dates, how we're going to die, the family and people we choose, our soul family. I do believe that we go through our life with the same soul family in every timeline. They're just in different positions. I believe that sometimes we're the women and men in different situations. And there we know. We just don't remember. I believe we remember whenever we babies, or when we're in a womb,
Right.
what we were sent here to do, right? So whenever you die, I feel like if you're able to go throughout that soul contract, do everything you were meant to do on earth, then you don't reincarnate. You go to the ancestral realm. And or you get to choose if you want to. So like I feel like you kind of already know. I don't know. It's just weird. You know whenever you're gonna die. And sometimes our timelines are cut in half when we're like murdered and shit. So yeah.
Yeah, because as I say, like, what happens if you're like, I'm supposed to die in a bus crash, and then George empties 2 mags into me?
Yeah. Because and you can't really avoid it either. Like if you are trying to avoid the plane crash, like George said, you're still going to go some way, somehow. If we all know, say we have the consciousness to know we're gonna die this way, and we try to avoid it, we're still gonna die that way.
Mm.
It still is it. And then, like I said, some people shit get like cut in half, accidental death, suicide, murder, different things like that, and then they just spit us right back out because we didn't finish our soul's contract, what we were sent here to do. We're all sent here for a certain reason. I hope I go to the ancestral realm so I
How do I
can play
renegotiate my
peekaboo.
contract?
Yeah.
can
How
we-
do I get the contract where like I'm Shador Sanders?
Man,
Where's my
that's
incentives?
why I'm like,
Do I get a sign-on bonus?
but you see, even then, like they know the soul knows what's going to happen. But even though they know that they're going to be put into a vessel that has wealth, they also know that they're still gonna have worldly everyday fucking issues. Everyday issues. You may be rich, you can buy whatever you want, but you still have the day-to-day bullshit to deal with.
I
Right.
mean, but
So
what's listen, I've had a lot of money before. And honestly, I feel like the times that I've had no money was probably the best times. Like I probably would choose if I was able to choose, I would choose to be, you know,
Well, yeah,
financially unstable.
because then you already know, like, oh, I don't have to think about anything. Like, I don't have to worry about bills or
right,
anything.
but
It's
You're
like
but
it's
not
you,
afraid
let
whatever.
to
me tell you,
lose
when you
what
got
you
a
have.
plan, listen how God laugh at you because a lot of people, yeah, you would say that now, right? Oh, I'm gonna choose a vessel that is wealthy, that is financially secure, right? So now God is gonna be like, well, in the last lifetime you were rich, but or you were poor, but you were happy. So this lifetime, I'm gonna put you in a vessel that has no financial issues,
We're gonna
but you're
throw
gonna
hands
have
in.
mental health issues. You're gonna have mental health problems.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to navigate through the problems that money cannot fix. So when I tell you, you be having plans, and God be like, Negro, please.
And
Just
then
kidding.
I
and
am
then
God.
I Superman punch him and go, we
Right.
could do
I
this
am
easy way or do
God.
this
What
the
do you
hard way.
mean? So it's like I feel like every lifetime that you don't fulfill the contract, that you quote unquote fail, and there's really no real such thing as failing at your soul contract, but things that you don't finish, they're going to spit you back out. They're gonna give you the opportunity to choose what type of vessel life that you lead. Some people will get in the way of that. You have people that hurt children in more than one way, men that do that. You will have trials and tribulations that you necessarily didn't see coming because somebody else interrupted your soul contract. Now, what you do from there, if you are able to get your footing and still go on to do your soul contract, I feel like you have the choice to either reincarnate or chill in ancestral realm.
Okay.
That's what I believe. And I hope, Lord, I hope I got it right. I don't want to come back. It is ghetto here. It's ghetto. I would just love to be an ancestor and shake my lineage members, shit up once in a while, make them think I'm not gonna come through, and then just be like, bam, sprinkle a little salt on there. Like I'm hoping that I am, because I mean,
Yeah.
who wants to come back here? I'm so sorry, I can't. I cannot do this a second time.
Do we have any calls, George?
No, not yet. But I do have the ticker rolling at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. This is a call-in show. I think we have thoroughly covered the topic of jumping timelines.
And I did put a poll in the chat. I asked, have you ever jumped timelines? Only 11 votes, and we got 20 of you in there. And 64% of you said yes.
Yeah.
Interest. Tell us about it. That would be fun. That would be fun to get that type of call.
Yeah.
We had Dee in the room for a second, and then she, but that was like earlier on in the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, just click the link down below in the description if you would like to call in. You do not have to go on camera if you don't want to, but we do have our first caller. Newbieology 101.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Hey.
What is
that? Hey, I'm trying to get my sound together. Just a second, please.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah,
Take
go
your
ahead.
time. Thank you for calling in.
I don't know. Can you all hear me? Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. How is everybody doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. I have a question and a story with the timeline jumping situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some years back, my daughter, she tells me all the time, one of her fondest memories, she says we got up in the middle of the night, went to Walmart, a town over from where we were living at the time. And she talks about we were riding on buggies in the store and just having a groovy time. And she says she remembers when we came out of the store, it was almost daylight. I have no memory of this at all. No recollection of this at all. What I do remember is a night that I was with this child. The sun was coming up. I don't know if I nodded off, but we were on a back road and I went off road and we were going through trees fast. And I remember she was asleep when that happened. And I heard her say, Yah loves me. And I looked over at her and we were back on the road. When I looked over at her and looked back up, we were back on the road. I don't remember too much of going home, getting home. I don't remember, but I just remember looking down, looking up, and we were right back on the road like that never happened. Now, she has no recollection of that. So when I started hearing about timeline jumping, I'm thinking, is that what happened?
It sounds like it.
Hold on. So there's two things can be the truth at once. Because I made a video on it and I'm trying to remember what the correct name it is. Because there is a phenomenon where people have car accidents, near-death experiences, and it's just like this. It's like, oh God, somebody in my chat remind me. So, for instance, somebody will get in an accident, fender bender, or almost get into an accident, right? And the theory is that they actually died, but because we are in an infinite loop and their mind don't accept that, it just throws them into another timeline. And a lot of people who experience that says the same thing that you did. It's two people in the car with them, but they don't remember the same account.
Right.
One person has no idea what the other person is talking about, vice versa. So I'm wondering if this is what this is, because she remembers y'all having a time, honey. And you were like, a time? We was going to the goddamn woods. What do you mean?
Right.
And then you being back on the road, that sounds so eerie.
Yeah.
Like, are you okay?
Right.
I'm scared as hell. But that it's a phenomenon. I hope that y'all remember what I'm talking about. But it is basically whenever you are in a near-death experience and your mind, it says we are just continuously going, your mind really doesn't die. We really don't die. We just shift over into a parallel universe. And that's why it's this whole thing of you were just right back on the road. I have a video on that. I got to touch on that again. But that's
I have to find it.
It's absolutely like quantum jumping, but in a different way.
Okay, it's the eeriest thing, and like I said, she brings that up all the time because the Walmart part and us playing and being goofy in the store is one of her favorite memories, and I have absolutely no recollection of any of what she's talking about. So it is, I don't know, it's just the
Yes.
weirdest thing. And
It's
I
an
don't
eerie
know if you
feeling.
all
It's
remember,
scary.
I called a few weeks back and I told you about my honey grand
Hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
losing her phone and telling me that the man from,
Yes.
With the
Yep.
pieces of
okay,
candy.
right, the child that was in the car with me when that incident happened is the mother to that honey grand. And if you would allow me to go off subject right quick, since the candy and the phone exchange happened, I was not feeling well. I have some intestinal things going on and I'm laid up not feeling well. And she got over me and she's doing something with her hands. And my husband is like, don't touch Gigi's stomach. And she looked at him and said, Pop, let me cook. Those were her exact words.
Pop, let me cook.
And she continued to do this thing. And it was very intentional. The pain went away though. The pain went away. And one more thing about this child, and I swear I will let you all go. Noah, sometime back, it was a Tuesday night because I had just watched this show and it rolled me over into one of your videos about mermaids. This same honey grand, this was a year or so, maybe 2 years back, same little kid though. She came in the room. She said, Gigi, mermaids don't look like Ariel and they're not very nice.
Hey, showing.
But Delia is okay now, Gigi. And she climbed up in my lap and went right to sleep. Delia is a cousin that I don't know how that baby would have even known her name. She came up missing. She went to St. Croix with her sister, and she's been missing since the early 90s.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That baby
Your
said,
honeygram is a seer, baby. A
I'll tell you
healer.
what, when she want an extra scoop of ice cream, she gets it because
Go
she
ahead,
got
give it to
friends on
her.
the other side.
Go ahead, give it to her. That is amazing. And this is what I say. Please don't let her lose or bury her gifts. Because a lot of the times it scares people and they don't
Mhm.
understand that these children, they don't have no veils. And whenever they are born and they already have special abilities, they see everything. How old is she?
She's 10.
Oh, and she's way past the cutoff time. So
Mm-hmm.
you gonna have a spiritualist. So just
Have fun
keep
with
her
that one.
near and teach her.
Right.
Yep. Like literally she is going to be amazing because she already is very intuitive and has power in her at such a young age. For
Mhm.
her to lay hands on you, above you, like I had to go get a Reiki class for that. She just got it in her palms just to do it. I mean, we all do, but for her to even be that inquisitive and smart enough to be like, okay, this is the area that is bothering her. Let me go ahead and heal it. Like she is a little baby genius, a spiritual genius, a little
Right.
prodigy. So make
Right.
sure that you keep that baby safe, keep her cleansed, pray over her, pray with her, pray for her, because since she is so young and she is a seer and she has so many blessings and ashes and gifts, she is a magnet for low vibrational entities, spirits, and people. They will try to
Mm.
suck that from her. So regular spiritual baths, praying over her, all that good stuff, that is going to be vitally important. And when she gets to be a preteen, then you can teach her how to spiritually cleanse herself because she could do it, you know?
Right.
But that is so beautiful. I love children that are little cauldrons, I like to call them, because they
Right.
just suck up knowledge.
Right. And I am just coming to the place in my life where I'm learning
Mm-hmm.
and I'm more open. I was raised Baptist, no
Mm-hmm.
shade to
Mm-hmm.
any Baptist people,
Weren't
but
we all?
right. And it was very closed off. And the things that I would see, the things that I was capable of myself, I suppressed it because people's first thing is you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so afraid of it. So you all's channels, I'm like, Lord, I found my tribe. I love it here.
Listen.
I love it here
Yes.
because
And I'm a firm believer. I was watching something on TikTok earlier, and there are hoodoo, magic, all of that has always been in the church. And I don't know why they just call it something else. And I don't know why, they are so just they're weirded out by it. It's really because of colonization and being anti-black, but that's another conversation.
Hmm.
But it just comes down to the right people will receive the message of Christianity the way they are supposed to. Because even though it was shunned away from you and it was told to you that this was of the devil, you still found your way back to it. And now it's like we're not denouncing Christianity, we're just synchronizing it together. That's it. That's
Right.
all. And making it make sense for us. So keep that baby prayed over.
I
You
will.
can definitely get your gifts back. Do not think that you are not gifted. Just because you suppressed it for years does not mean that you can't meditate, pray, take spiritual baths, and do all the preparation to bring them back in full force. Because she probably got it from you. She probably got it from
Probably
you. Does
so.
your daughter have
She had to get it
spiritual
from somebody.
powers?
She's coming into her own. It's there, but she's having to unlearn some things like
Mm-hmm.
I done. And my daughter
Mm-hmm.
has been chased and taunted by low vibrational spirits from the womb. And I knew that meant she is important. She got something to do here because it's been so
Yes.
much. I'll be here all night if I go into all of that.
Yeah.
But
And it
it's
just tells me it's hereditary and it runs through your blood. And you guys probably come from a long line of spiritualists. And some of us pick up the practice, some of us, it's literally in our blood. So it doesn't surprise me that your daughter has it, the baby got it, you got it, your mother probably had it, and her mother. So y'all just got to stay very protected. Trust me, y'all will be just fine, but y'all are targets because they love that light and they want to take it. So just make
right.
sure y'all be safe.
We will. Thank you. And thanks so much for listening. Thanks for your time.
Of course. Thank you for
Thank
calling
you.
in.
Thank you for
Call us
calling
back. I
in.
know you got more stories.
Oh, I'm telling you, we could write a book, Noah.
Thank you, love. We'll talk to you later.
Great
Damn.
call.
That gave me
Right
goosebumps
off
when
the
the
rip.
babies be just on it, like on
Anyways,
it.
I know
I
I'm only
love
2
it.
months old, but I'm about to jump this timeline.
Hello. I'm telling you, most of the
Baby's jumping
babies be
timeline is gonna
born
be wild.
in call, so it's like their placenta is over there. They're born inside of that, like the placenta, and it's just crazy. It's
Uh,
crazy the things that children will say, do, and can sense. Because how does she know
Yep.
about a cousin that went missing in the '90s and was never found?
hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. It's
We have
insane.
our next caller in the room, Magic. I'm gonna bring you on in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the show.
Hey y'all! Oh my God! I've been watching you
Hey,
for a time. Oh my
hey, girl,
God!
hey.
Hey y'all! Oh my God! Oh my God! It's really you, like for
Is that my
Yes,
Bessie
real?
and a Tessie?
I promise. I
Oh my
promise. It's
God!
me. Thank you so
Oh
much
my
for
God!
calling in. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for all y'all work. Well, hi sir. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. But you
Hi,
Noah.
nice to meet
Hey,
you.
I just met you. But Noah, you don't understand. I will have you just playing just to listen to the stories. The everything. You
Oh,
know how much I've learned from you. That cut method. I want to talk
oh
about the
my
timeline,
God.
just okay. But yeah,
Okay.
thank you for having me. Thank y'all.
Of
Thank y'all.
Of
course.
course.
Because I was cleaning the dishes, and then when I had seen it pop up about timelines, because literally, like the other day, I was talking to my daughter about it because I felt like we
Hmm.
literally just jumped timelines, and I was
Hmm.
born with a veil on my face. So if y'all don't know what that is, that
I
just
was
means that
just saying that. I just told them these people be born with in call. Like
yeah, that's
CAUL.
me. I
Yes.
can see.
Okay. She a seer. Period.
Oh
Natural
yeah.
born
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh yeah. When I was younger, it was in my dreams. So I would dream it, and then
Mm.
the very next day it'll happen, or I'll have well, now I understand with premonitions and deja vu. I understand
Hmm.
that now. But back then
Yeah.
I had no idea. And my dad used to say, the closer you get to God, God will draw itself closer to you. So now me and God like this. So I'd be like, oh,
Hmm.
I know what you're doing. I can see it. I can just
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You don't need no tarot cards, no divine. It's a just in you. It's in your blood, you know? So,
Yes,
girl, I
ma'am.
could go on and on. Trust me, I believe you. You
But
cannot get past shit with them type of people that are born in call or just spiritually
yeah.
gifted. Like you cannot lie to them type of people. They are walking, talking divination. They smell your shit from a mile away. Yeah.
Mm.
It smells like pine
Mhm.
sol in here. I gotta keep the spirits good.
Pine
Like the
Sol.
pine sol. Yes.
Period.
So yeah. Okay. So to stay on topic, right? Y'all was saying timelines, and the reason why I say I felt like I had jumped timelines recently because I went through a situation with my kid's dad where we had to move. And
Mhm.
when we moved, it happened so least expectantly. This all happened literally in October. I didn't know where I was going to live. I didn't know how I was going to move myself. I didn't know who was moving it. I had no idea where I was going to go, how I was going to come up with the money. But when I say God and my ancestors don't play about me,
Mhm.
they they don't. So of course I'm calling everywhere trying to find out. I done did shelters. I done tried different transitional housing, rapid rehousing, see if I could stay with people. Everybody was like, no, 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 no. So I called out the guy. This was on Halloween, the Day of the Dead. So you know that's the Day of the Ancestors.
Mhm.
So I moved the day before on mischief night. So Halloween, I had reached out to a transitional house to see if they had anything, and they was like, "We can't help you now or in the future."
Damn.
In the future.
How,
I called
girl,
out.
like, how do they even know that? Continue. Not in the
So
future.
I said, I'm crying at this point, and I'm like, God,
Right.
ancestors, help me, please. I get a call from this lady. I ain't gonna say her name, but I got this call from. She's like to me a walking angel, and she said, "When can you show up at my door?" Huh?
Said today, yesterday.
I couldn't go that day on Halloween. I didn't go until the following Tuesday because I had to get somebody to help me move my stuff because I had to go to a hotel literally for we wasn't even there a whole week. So I went
Mhm.
there
Wow.
Thursday and I ended up leaving on Tuesday, but because of the move, I had to wait. But now I have a whole apartment. I'm fine. Everything is going good. Money, and I noticed once I
Mhm.
left my ex, money just been when I say flowing, that 2 cup method, it really works. It really works because I
Yes.
did that the other day, and I was just like getting calls like, "Oh, you got money? Oh, money's coming." I'm like, "What in the world, huh?" So
Mhm.
it's
Listen,
true.
I love
It's
the
true.
2 cup method. I literally like. I live by it. I love that and scripting. After you do the 2 cup method, go ahead and script and then meditate. That is like the literal stamp on the
My book.
envelope to the
Got my book.
source, to God and the universe and the powers that be to like seal it and make it happen. I love
Mm-hmm.
timeline jumping real bad. And sometimes I end up in a timeline, I'm like, oh, it's kind of boosty here. And then I just jump into another one. And you just saying, please, God, and knowing like this is not the timeline I belong in. That's the
Mm-hmm.
no. Like, this is not for me. This ain't even how I move. I need to get out this timeline. That was
Yes.
just enough. Your ancestors said, oh, okay, we got it. Cold beer,
Yeah.
throwing our beer.
Listen, I remember I was at that hotel bawling my eyes out because I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for it
Hmm.
after a certain time. Like I had no
Mhm.
idea. So
Mhm.
now that I'm in my apartment, it's just like if like I know what happened because I see the pictures that I took there of my kids, but when I look back, it's just like I
It's
remember on the
yeah.
full, I'm at the new moon in October. I started there and I listened to this thing not thing, I'm sorry. So shout out to Ife's Palace on YouTube. I listen to her a
Mhm.
lot. And she was saying you're going to manifest a new home by the full moon. So for the new moon, I wrote it down while I did the scripting. I wanted to be in my new place by the new moon. November 4th was the new moon. The
Mhm.
full moon. I moved
Oh,
into
full
my
moon.
place.
Yep.
On the
Mhm.
4th?
I'm here. On the 4th of
Yes.
November, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
But
Yes.
and you see, jumping is sometimes your manifestations, even if you're not intentionally trying to jump timelines, your manifestation, your unwavering belief. Like I could have told you, nah,
Yes.
you ain't moving. Anybody could have told you, nah, you're not moving. You like, yes,
I
I am.
wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yes,
I
I
was
am.
not taking no for an answer.
Right.
That's
And
right.
so that it catapulted you into a different timeline where now you're stable because you
And it
believe
makes
that you could
sense.
truly be stable.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
it's the best reverse forward psychology ever. If you believe things will happen, and you could do this with good and bad shit, that's why I be trying to keep my head straight. Because if you believe something is going to fail, guess
It
what?
will.
It's going to put you in the timeline where
Yep.
you
Of
failed.
it. Right. Right.
Manifestation, quantum physics, all of that is one and the same. You have to be careful what you speak. People say the power of the tongue is so powerful, right? That's in the Bible, but
Woo!
really, that is quantum physics. It was
Yes.
already
Yes,
written
it is.
before the Bible was. So it's like you
Yeah.
have to just be very, very careful. I'm so glad that you got an apartment. Congratulations, love.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, everything is on because my kid's dad. What happened was I was a subleaser and I was paying his mom, and this
Mm.
was from June. Yeah, so I don't know if they see it or not. I don't care. They should have treated me better. They don't like what I'm about to say. I could care less
Period.
because this is my story, and they should have treated me better. Bottom line. Okay, so I was a subleaser, and her son kept beating on me, and I prayed God and my ancestors to get away from him because I got tired of getting beat on. So we got an apartment before before I left him. And it was in his mom's name because he couldn't pay bills. So, well, not that he couldn't, he chose not to. He made good money. He was up there doing other stuff. So we were in the apartment. So after he left, I started paying my portion or whatever. I paid my portion to her, and she was supposed to pay the leasing office. So I had no idea from June until September. She never paid. So all the money I gave her, she kept it. I got the paperwork now to
Wow.
prove it.
Ah,
Yeah, that's why I said God don't play about me. In the same way they basically told me to get out without telling me to get out. Guess what? Them houses that they're in, we already know. We already know.
yeah,
Not
the spiritual reparation. And that's another thing. When you do good, be good, and you're not bothering somebody, and somebody go out their way to
facts.
be devilish to you,
Yep.
that'll
Facts.
knock you in a timeline of abundance as well. And your ancestors
Facts.
finna whoop ass. Because
Ooh. They always come
what was
for
that
blood.
for?
They always
I'm
come for
telling you, the
blood.
simplest things can knock you into a new timeline, a new and improved, much better timeline where that man ain't around, his wig wearing ass mama ain't nowhere to be found, and that you got your own shit. So when I say you can be knocked into it, you really can.
I got punched
Hmm.
into it basically. I got because I found out in
Yeah, that's
September
how it
and I had to
usually.
move out at the end of
Yep.
October and I got my place literally October 31st. So it was just like,
Hmm.
wow.
Mm.
But what happened
Yes.
was um where I'm at, the state I'm in, because I'm on the East Coast, they had a pink paper on my door saying she was close to 6K behind. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then that's when she was like giving me attitude when I started getting closer to the like answers. Because I'm like, why would you take my money instead of telling me so I could prepare to move and I could have kept that money? And then on top of that, guess what? She asked me, no, she was telling me I had to pay for October's month, even though she was already $10,000 behind.
Yeah. No.
No, she's trying to pocket it. This is another thing. Don't tell nobody I told y'all this shit. How many people up here?
We
And
ain't gonna say nothing.
I'll call all y'all liars to y'all face, okay? This is one thing that people don't consider, all right?
I
It's
ain't gonna say nothing.
because, okay, first of all, the way that your doors were open and it threw you into a timeline of abundance, happiness, safeness, you have to think about all of us have spirits that are over us. A lot of us
Mm-hmm.
come from African descent. A lot of us
Yeah.
are black, right? Not only do we have our ancestors who claim us in our spiritual court, we also have Orishas, Loa members, different people working for you. Ashe, okay? So you gotta
Ha!
think about it. When somebody try to close all your doors, when they try to close all your doors, SU is
Uh-huh.
not gonna go for that because you did
Mm-mm.
good and you were good. Okay?
Fact.
So
Fact.
people just need to leave people alone because
They
it
gonna
does
learn.
not benefit them not one bit. You may get away with it in the moment, but spirit, don't forget, they will let you go a lifetime and you fuck around and find out at the very last moment. So shout
Mm-hmm.
out to you. I'm so glad your situation changed. Thank you so much for
That's why I
sharing.
had to
That's
call. Thank
Yes.
you. That's why I had to call in because I'm like, yo, I literally just was telling my daughter this, and I just realized like I just basically jumped timelines because
You
it
just lived
happened
it.
so fast. Yeah, it
yes.
happened so quickly. And then when I told her once we got this apartment without him, how everything been prospering for me. Like when I was with him, it was like so stagnant. And then I knew his
Yes.
mom, because his mom is part Bohemian, so I know she do witchcraft and all that because I had a lot of spiders in my house, spider webs. The toilet would clog, the sink would clog up. It was just so much turmoil. So I knew she was doing something in it, and then I would get sinus infections. It was just like the kids
Yeah.
was getting, and that was another thing. The kids got sick right before we moved. I'm like, what is going on? And literally after we moved, everything was just like a breath of fresh
Yeah.
air. Literally
Night and
Yeah,
day.
everything.
make sure you put up guards of protection because even though you're disconnected from them, people literally just be mad for no reason. So make sure your guards is up. Make sure that you are cleansed and make sure that you are praying over your doorways.
Protect
Oh
yourself
All
yeah.
that.
first.
Protect yourself down because the Bohemians do not play at all. Okay,
Well, we
they
Creole.
don't
My
play.
daddy's
Caribbean
Creole.
people do not play.
Well,
But
my daddy's Creole Haitian. We don't play either.
no,
What you say?
exactly.
We don't
Period.
play.
There's a couple
Sprinkle
people that I would never fuck with. Hey, somebody got a beef with me and they
them
practice
Jamaicans
either
is
they
crazy.
Creole or they Caribbean. I'd be like, you know what? You got it, sister. I apologize, as a matter of fact. Sorry, because they don't
I
fucking
went too
play.
far.
No, you want me to do what? Well, who? To who? So
No, no, I don't
just
bother
keep
nobody.
it up. Like keep up your guards. Make sure that you are constantly thinking your spirits, which you're it sounds like you spiritually
Oh
grounded.
yeah,
But yeah, between your spirits, between the spirits, you were gonna be thrown into a timeline of abundance because you were doing good and being good. That's why I end all my videos telling everybody to do something because your blessings
yeah.
come from that. You got a lot of ashe sister.
Yeah, I
So
got
just
chicken feet at
protect
the
it.
window. I use
Mhm.
pine to keep stuff because it's like, the kids and all, I'll be trying not to do too much and I just wanted to use my own energy. So it's like I see what I can use with my energy mainly with scripting and the water opposed to using tools. Because I'm like, once I get that fully together, then I don't need anything. So I create as I speak. So like you said before, I'm very mindful of what I say, speak, and think. Because I notice anything that comes to my brain, it's like boom. So I'm like, ooh, okay.
No, seriously.
So
Some of us are very much so master manifestors, and we don't know it, meaning that we create the realities. I was given a reading, kind of like a life path reading by a Babalawo, and he was just like, you cannot speak lowly of yourself at all. Like,
right.
not I'm broke, not I'm sad, not I'm ugly, not I'm fat.
Wealthy,
None of that. And I'm
wealthy.
like, looking at him and I'm like, okay, why? And he was like, because some people's tongues are just that powerful. You will become broke. You will become ugly.
Mhm.
You'll be fat. He said, instead of saying that you're broke, you need to tell yourself, my investments are being sown in other places right now, and I am waiting on my return. I'm not even allowed to say I'm broke. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? It's the bloodline witches. Sorry. He even said it. He was like, I don't know how to say this, but you come from a bunch of witches. Like
Oh yeah,
you
my
are
mama was one.
bloodline. There's not
Yeah,
a better word for it. People
yeah.
in your
So do
family were
I.
born into this where some people pick it up. So some of us have to be very
Yeah.
careful what we say because we create the
Mhm.
reality. Hmm.
Absolutely, it does. And I noticed with my ex how I was when I was talking to the ancestors of certain things that I wanted to happen, and now he got a new punching bag, and she was basically regurgitating what I wanted to kind of happen, and she was like, "Mark my words," and when you mad and that mad energy, you're guaranteed to manifest it. And that girl was like, "I guarantee, mark my
What?
words,
Hold on,
you."
hold on. Before, because I know we got to go in a second, but I got a question
Okay,
about that.
yes,
Was she messing with your man while y'all were together at any point?
girl, don't be all up here. Get out. Get what you what?
Uh, I'm
No,
gonna
well, where
tell
you
you.
at in here? I ain't got
Okay.
no mirror. I'm gonna cover these mirrors.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
now.
she
The reason
was.
why I ask
She was.
is because that girl tried to destiny swap with you. I don't know if she's Caribbean as
Shout
well.
out to last week's episode.
She
Oh,
tried to
oh,
destiny
what's
swap and
that?
she got
Oh,
exactly what the hell she was looking for. She thought she was getting a rhythm and now she getting her ass whooped. She got the
yeah.
reality that you
She took my
that
problem. She ain't took my man. She took my problem. Yes, because she favored
yeah.
me. we definitely favor, but she's she's a junkie. I don't care. They need to stop doing coke. Go to rehab, William. I don't care. William, how many hates? Go to rehab.
William.
Oh no, not
You in that trash bag. You in that dirty ass trash bag who got her kid taken by CPS. Get it together. But yeah, because she favored me. She favored me. But she would never be me. So I hope you watch this. Because I create when I declare the free baby.
They will forever be. They got some spiritual reparations, and it's not just coming from you, but it is tied to you because she actively tried to steal your life. She thought the grass in your yard was green, and so she went and took a piss on your yard, and now she getting her ass turned every way but loose by a man and spirits.
Yep.
Huh. Who you telling? And when I tell people, when you mess with somebody who don't mess with you, that's like going to the firehouse and the fire station is like, hey, it's a fire. We got to go ding, 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 ding. You are alarming them ancestors to come get you. So when they say, oh, karma happens, no, you mess with somebody who didn't do nothing to you. So now their ancestors coming for you. So,
I
hey,
love to see
let's
it.
do
Do good, be good. Yo, Pele be trash and then you wondering why you get your ass kicked.
Yeah, well, she got 3 trash bags. She live out of trash bags. She was talking trash to me yesterday. Was like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up, girl. I called the cops. I pressed charges. She got a warrant out for arrest.
Damn.
Play with your mama. Don't play with me. So I hope you watching this.
Run a fade and then you get arrested. That's
Alicia trash bag. Yeah, her trash bag crackhead Alicia Green. Yes, you.
That is crazy work. You pull up to run a fade and you get arrested and you need me to run a fade. Yeah. Well, thank you for calling in, sister.
Yes, thank you. Stay safe out there. Protect yourself.
Ashe, absolutely. Y'all be safe out here too. Well, I appreciate y'all having me, and I'm gonna finish watching.
Thank you.
All right, see you, Noah.
Later, love. Oh, they cutting up in the Calls from Beyond. Go to rehab, William. Lord have mercy.
Hey, what I've learned is William used to go to rehab because he be fucking up too much.
He like that booger sugar.
Hey,
that's what it sounds like.
The only thing I kept on hearing was clean it up, Coke whore.
Right, clean it up, Coke whore. I am so down.
Yeah, like, the name dropping is wild, but hey, you know what?
It is, but you know what? Sometimes you have to do that type of thing. If you are sometimes you just gotta air that shit out. Like, I'm gonna say this: after listening to everything that she said, they really fucked with the wrong person. You don't jump timelines that quick. You don't get things specifically that you manifested on the day that you manifested it.
Yep.
They fucked around and found out she was sleeping with her boyfriend, trying to destiny swap one of that girl's life.
What's the lady we talked about? You call her long titty ass?
Brene?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She tried to pull a Brene. Essentially did pull a Brene because Brene got the man.
But then got the shit suit out of her.
Got sued. Now she getting her ass whooped. Y'all better learn to love what you got because you think somebody else's grass is greener, that they roses is really just cultivated and you ready to harvest the motherfuckers. And they really just be plastic roses. Lawn be dead as shit. Grass be brown. Appreciate what you got and stop trying to be somebody else and steal stuff from people. You just gonna steal their blues.
That's why I stopped shopping for a wife on Alibaba, and I had to go get the real thing.
What a way to end the show, Miss Noah. Give us something good, Mr. Fresh. Mr. Fresh just came in here.
One more call.
No, he was in there and he dropped out.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll wrap it up. It's a lot of people in my chat. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. New content is coming out this week. It will be back to back, probably. The goal is at least 2 videos a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon.
Noah's about that motherfucking business.
Hello, okay.
I'm back on Alibaba now.
So we have that coming up. As I said in the beginning, a lot of you guys may or may not know, I am about to release a hoodoo masterclass. It is specifically hoodoo, folklore, magic, different things like that. So I'll be dropping that here soon. Additionally, we are going to Egypt, baby.
Sheesh.
We are going. Let me tell you, I dropped the Egypt trip at 6 a.m. on Monday. By noon, 4 people had already booked. I said, well,
That's what I'm
goddamn,
talking about.
Y'all want these early bird spots so bad because you get a discount. I give you $300 off, the trip, and you're able to just put a down payment on the trip. So I got a lot of shit cooking because I'm good looking. I'll let y'all know. Keep your notifications bells on because when I tell you 2026, I'm coming for its neck. I'm trying to take y'all with me. So, but yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the super chatters. What you got going, Austin?
Well, before we get into what I'm doing, speaking of super chats, one last time, this is the last week for the raffle. We're gonna announce the winner next week.
Yes, sir.
It's for you get a specific amount of entries for every $5 per your super chat or Cash App. If you're watching this and it's not live, but it's not, what's the date? November 25th, you can still super chat. You should still be able to leave a thanks. We'll count those as well. We'll count Cash Apps of $5 or more as well, and we'll take down everybody's name. So just wanted to send that reminder out there. I'm doing a lot of stuff on my YouTube. I have a lot of content I'm working on right now, especially after this weekend I just had. I got to digest all of that and do a big video about that. My movie is out. If you haven't seen it yet already, please go check it out. It's called Sleep. Mr. Fresh, I got to hear what you thought about it.
I never got a chance to watch it yet.
What? Okay. Do you have the link?
No, I
It's
don't.
in the Discord.
I was trying to.
I'm gonna send it to
Listen,
Mr. Fresh. Do we play it
He
tonight?
literally
Well, I was
said,
thinking,
I
do you
never
want
got
to, or
see
do you
it. I
want
was
to
like,
watch
it's
it?
in the Discord.
I'm Discord stupid. I don't
I want
know
the watch
which
hours.
one to
Mr.
click
Fresh,
on.
Mr. Fresh, I will send it to you directly, Mr. Fresh.
Yeah, because he's
My
a senior
God.
citizen like me. He's even older than I am. I barely know how to use Instagram. I just know what posts mean.
No, especially
Speaking
now.
of, one thing that I forgot to tell y'all
Yes.
before we go is that I opened up my Discord to everyone. It was just
Yes.
the patrons. I am hosting classes there. We have our chats. We have a free space where you can get a tarot reading from a person that is practicing. And it doesn't just have to be tarot. It can be bones, mediumship, psychics, whatever the case is. I have a general chat, ask a root worker, special finds. So if you need help with a spell, conjure, whatever, it's not just for hoodoo. You can go there and ask a question and somebody that's more seasoned can answer it. So y'all come over and come learn
Come
and
on
grow
over.
our community.
George was about to play a video, the second video, because we played my first video, me playing, but then I had to pull. Yeah, so that's me on bass.
Yes, that was super dope.
That was the most chill song too. That's also Steven, Old Man Liver, who's been on the show before.
Yeah, I really enjoyed interviewing Steven. He was like a time.
Yeah.
He was a vibe. That
We'll
was
have to
one
bring
of
him
my
back.
favorite guests. I can honestly say.
He was cool. He's cool, and he's fun to talk to. Like, not at work. I finally had a shot with him Sunday night, and I've been working with him for 4 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally had a shot with him. It was glorious. And the only thing they had was Hennessy, so we had to.
You know.
We had to do a shot of Hennessy.
Got that Hennessy.
But I think we're gonna, Mr. Fresh, if you want to stick around, we're gonna play the movie on the stream here for everybody to watch.
Yeah, you
as
guys
we
don't
run
go anywhere. Hold on.
All right, before
It's
you
a
play
very,
it though,
very
Yes, Mr.
good
Fresh, Mr.
movie.
Fresh.
It's only 4
Before you-
minutes. Is it 4 minutes or 5
Yeah,
minutes?
4 minutes.
you just
It's
had to
a
turn your
creepy
camera off
special.
already, ma'am.
Huh?
Put the cigarette down, turn your camera back on.
Oh. It only takes a second to watch this video.
How
Okay,
everybody,
support
me and
small
George didn't get to
artists.
say what we was up to.
No, I was just hyping that. I
Y'all-
wasn't gonna
y'all so
immediately
disappointed,
end. I was
guys.
gonna go to you and George.
Well, the last couple weeks I wasn't here, so I figured y'all forgot about me.
Oh, we forgot to share what was
Hold
going
on,
Oh.
excuse me.
Okay, Mr. Fresh is. You got my attention.
Don't mention nobody else's name.
Why?
But if you feel comfortable telling what went on and what we did to remedy that, that's on you. Y'all,
Oh yeah.
Y'all
What we
want the
talked
tea?
about yesterday.
do y'all want the tea? Okay. That's totally up to you.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, Mr. Fresh, as you guys know, even if you're watching this on playback, he was not in the last couple of episodes. You were there last week, though, right? Or no?
No, I missed 2 weeks.
He's been gone, missing in action. And it was because he had an issue with his foot. And I had to call upon the powers that be to fix it. And it wasn't a little issue. Like they were talking about cutting off a limb, a toe. All right. And he was just super sick, and I had to get in that kitchen and conjure it up because they wasn't taking them as my toes. I earned them toes. I've taken over property of them toes for 15 years. I need them toes. Okay. I count them every morning when I get up. Thank the Lord for them. But it went from 2 weeks in the hospital of, oh, we're going to cut off a toe to in 12 hours, they're like, yeah, we're going to take it tomorrow. I was like, the hell you is. That's my toe. And so I had to call in the reinforcements. Shout out to everybody. Y'all know who y'all are. And we saved the toe with contra work.
And all
now, if I can only get him to let me save a couple other things, I don't be trying to.
Let me hold a kidney for a little bit.
All I'm going to say is the person, because there is somebody that is in our chat.
Yep.
Did help facilitate.
Big shout out to them.
To that person, I appreciate you.
We love you so bad.
For your energy, your resources, and your effort. I just love how we got our community and everybody come together when it's the right time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had them north, south, east, west, baby. It was beautiful though. And that's the kind of community that I'm trying to build within the Discord, where if it's something that
your Discord is popping. I pop in there once and I'm like, damn, this shit is going.
We be in there. First of all, we play too much. We don't take nothing serious. And we speak Japanese fluently. I love it there. That's the type of community I'm trying to build.
Yeah.
Where if it's something that one person cannot do on their own, we call in the elders. We call in the reinforcements. We do prayer sessions. If there's a root worker that's near them that can help them, I send them that way. So y'all join the Discord. Patreon has its own tea. Y'all are welcome there as well. But I was so proud. I was so proud of us because it truly was a collaborative effort to get him out of the hospital. Like I said, one night they was like, well, tomorrow is the day. And then the next morning they was like, actually, we're going to send you home. And I was like,
I mean, they sent me home on antibiotics, so I got to take antibiotics through IV for 6 weeks.
But you got to
So like, when the last lady was talking, that's why I wasn't on camera. Like, I had to flush all this damn fluid into my chest. So,
yep,
you got to get through it, man.
It's just a beautiful thing. I love my community that I'm building, and I hope to see you guys there. It don't cost nothing to join Discord.
Yep.
So
join it, and just know, I'm really recording my first episode, so if you haven't subscribed
and hit the notification bell on Heat for Cheap,
because I'm filming the first. Now I'm gonna have a boot on, so if you see me limping when I got my Ray-Bans on, don't laugh at me because my camera might be crooked.
I feel a little off.
Yep, it's okay. We love the boots.
Yes.
You gotta wear two boots.
We love it. We love it. We love it.
I gotta wear an offloading
we was
boot,
the Hood
so like my
Avengers,
toes
the
is hanging out.
spiritual edition. Shaman. He said we was the
Yep.
Avengers. We were. For real.
And speaking of Discord, we do also have a Calls From Beyond Discord, which you guys are pretty active in as well. So if you're in Noah's Discord and you're wanting more of us, you can join the Calls From Beyond. Or if you're in the Calls From Beyond Discord and you're not in the Noah Discord, there you go.
All right,
You
real
can join
quick,
both.
stupid question. Am I supposed to click on general? Like, what do I click on to find like these conversations?
It's
I'll
whatever
teach you.
channel.
One senior citizen to the next. I got you, boo. I'm gonna come upstairs. We're gonna have a Discord crash course.
Right. Because one second I'll be on rules, then I'll be like
memes, and then
right. NFL memes. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to be at. I'm confused.
I got you. Shout out to Mari. She
tutorial
taught me how to
episode.
use it. It may look confusing, y'all, but trust me, once you get the hang of it and you see that it's different categories, different channels, whatever the case is, it's much easier when you start looking at it as a channel and then servers and but
yes, Jacinda. Yeah, if you want good food picks, join the Calls From Beyond. Jacinda be blessing us in there.
Oh yeah, I need to. See, I never seen the food pics.
Yep.
Mr. President, y'all be hiding them from me.
He be cooking. He could have posted in there. And if you want the pics of altars, and you want directions for spells, pictures of readings, like lineups, y'all know where to find that. That's the best.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, if y'all want to save money and y'all trying to come to Egypt with us, cause listen, we turning up on now. We getting drunk on it now, y'all. So you know what I mean?
We're not.
Okay.
But
All right.
it sounds good. Maybe a cocktail or two. No,
All right.
but the
Maybe-
now it's such a spiritual trip. Like I ain't having nothing jump on me. Egypt is a portal. Remember that. But
Yeah.
if you do want to come on. It's like $537 down.
Where else
and
do you get to
make
party
much
with
more
Noah
sense.
on a sleeper train?
Yeah, pajama jammy jam. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for tuning in. Let's watch.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, George, where do we?
Yes.
Make sure you
Yeah.
shout yourself out. You know where to find.
Pit and
George,
pool, all that
right?
other great shit. Come on, tell us about it.
Yeah. We tons of great shit. We make lots of money on veterans minimum. It's
The
predictive
trust me picks.
predictive analytics instead of sports betting. When I say it that way,
Predictive analytics.
you like it. When I say it the other way, you think I'm a loser. So
George is
it's
saying
predictive
bet on the
analytics.
Broncos every week. That's what he's saying.
I didn't say all that. But regardless, like right now, what I do know is we're about to play this award-winning short film. Noah, you have 50.
Well, we're gonna find out this week. I think we get notification on what awards we get nominated for.
You're
I-
going
well, I
to
just-
win.
officially
Remember, the power of
selected.
the
Bro,
tongue.
I
Officially
gave you an
selected.
award.
George
gave
gave
you
me the award.
It's your
for-
award, bro.
I gave you the award.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes,
you.
congrats. You
I
won.
would like to thank
I'm gonna say what you gonna say
Shaman.
in your speech.
I would like to thank Jacinda. I would like to thank Mari. I would like to thank all the day
And
ones.
thank
gotta
you,
thank Black Ivory and
Austin.
Ray. You can't leave
Black
nobody out.
Ivory,
Austin,
Ray.
thank you. You have won
Smudge.
the award. We're playing you off, buddy. All
Oh,
right.
God damn, it's not the
It's a
Oscars.
long show, so we have to cut it off. I'm just fucking
All right.
with you.
Enjoy this. My first horror short film. Jeez. It's called Sleep. Took us 8 hours to film, just 4 minutes. So it was exhausting. Super cool. And I'm already writing my next one. I've already got the location on lock, and I've already got the special effects makeup on lock. So
All right. So when we write mines,
you gotta just tell
I'ma
me.
call you.
Send
I'm
me a
have my
script.
agent call you. 'Cause
Have
you're
your
playing
agent
on
call
my
me,
top
Mr.
now.
Fresh. Call me after this.
All right, y'all. Good night.
All right, y'all. Have a good one. We'll see you guys
Short
next
film.
week. Don't
Y'all
forget
have
to
a
enter
good
the
week.
raffle. Super chat, super thanks, or a cash app of $5 or more enters you in. We're picking the winner next week. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy the film. Here we go.
Bye.
Oh, we're going.
Someone there?
It's not real. It's not real. You're dreaming. You're dreaming. You're dreaming. It's not real. The doctor said just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Just wake up. Just wake up.